dreams of making it to the Final Four for the first time in a long time. It was back in 1986. Step one is to make it to the Sweet 16, and the opening tip is controlled by Mississippi State in their road black.
Hey, we've got to get that down to 14 if we're going to have a chance against this SC ball club.
They were +4 in margin in that game, helped them to the win over Cal. Von Oelhoff, an open look, and it drops for a three.
And it doesn't necessarily mean scoring, because she can set her team up really well off of her dribble penetration as well.
Strong take by Kennedy Smith, who was 0 for 5 from the floor against all SC at the moment. Watkins. Three-pointer is good. Timeout, Mississippi State.
They are locked in right now. And I'll go back to it. They were off almost 2 weeks before the game Saturday. Today, there's no rush.
There's a lot of open looks.
Well, I think it's the length of SC. And speaking of length, you've got Kiki Iriafen, who does the short roll off that screen on the ball.
Prater for Okot. Jordan on the run. Jordan can't finish. Nothing coming easy right now. Watkins threw it away. Up ahead to Russell. Russell has the first two for Mississippi State. 10 on the shot clock. Iriafen on the switch. Tied it up, took it away. More great defense from the Trojans, and Watkins goes down hard, and she's grabbing her right knee, quickly grimacing in pain. Juju's face telling the story and being carried off the court. If you're Lindsay Gottlieb, how do you get the team focused? What can you say? What do you try to say to this team as another block shot, this time Akonwafo for USC?
I think
Jerkayla Jordan will launch a three. That's off the mark. Iriafen with the rebound.
Mississippi State just out of sorts on the offensive end, and they're just sped up by this SC defense right now. Great steal by Kennedy Smith.
The feed for Kaylee Heckel.
Well, we talk a lot about Juju Watkins, but here's the bottom line. This freshman class and Kiki Iriafen will make sure that they elevate their game.
Jordan, leading scorer at 16 points a game. Second team all-conference selection in the SEC. Couldn't get that one to go. Nothing has come easy, but she won't stop working and gets the putback.
And we're seeing the 1-3-1 defense from State now for the first time.
Here's Kiki. Soft touch on the jumper. 6 points, a perfect 3 for 3.
20 seconds on the shot clock before Mississippi State even tries to get an offense.
The Shields through the hands of Okot. 5th turnover for State. The dish to Howell.
And then it's all out in transition for SC.
Kayla Thomas into the game. Jordan hesitation, but the problem is Rhea Marshall is there. But how about your Kayla Jordan with the finish?
It's got to come through Jerkayla Jordan. It's the change of pace, the little hesitation at the free throw line.
10 seconds to go in the quarter. Howell launches for three. Another for USC.
You know, I have seen quite a few people leave the stands to go back and check on Juju, including the athletic director, Jed Cohen. Other people who I assume are medical personnel and team doctors. I'll keep you posted as soon as I know more.
All right, Holly, thank you so much. So it's a 28-8 game after one quarter. Good start for Mississippi State, but Iriafen going to add to it and have a chance at the free throw line.
Well, they need to get focused because SC's beating them down the floor in transition. They're establishing the better positioning.
That's how connected they are right now on the offensive end, and it all starts on the defensive end for the Trojans. And there is a clean block and a takeaway by Rhea Marshall. Entry to Thomas. Tough shot, and the finish by Debrisha Poe, known more for what she does outside the three-point line.
But I think that's what has to happen. If they're undersized on one end, as Mississippi State is, they've got to take advantage on the other. Defender's on her. She hesitates. That defender's feet went dead. Heck, a little surprise. And we're seeing a little bit of some full-court pressure now from Mississippi State. As much as they're struggling in the half court, try to turn SC over in the full court.
Iriafen, beautiful inside.
Step in and seal.
Kiki on the turn, and Montague was there defensively and just lost out of bounds by Iriafen. It'll be Mississippi State ball. Iriafen on the turnaround. That's the thing for USC. waiting on word on Juju. Well, first it was the way USC played in the opening minutes of this game that put Mississippi State on their heels, and everything that's happened since then. Crowd is obviously showing their frustration. Jordan. Samuels denied by McFall. Good defense by Mississippi State, and here comes Jordan.
And this is where Mississippi State needs to push tempo. They have struggled to go against set defense, so get out in transition and try to create off the bounce before. Where Ja'Kayla Jordan can get by her first defender, and she stops short. A big part of Mississippi State's game plan was to try to get a quick lead, and Ocott with a steal, and she doesn't need a point guard apparently.
Ocott with the finish, the big getting down the court. It's a 9-0 run.
I can score, and then Ocott, quick hands, and the post player, coast to coast with the Euro off the glass. And now they're doubling the low block because once again, Poe gives up size to Kiki. Doesn't matter, she splits it and gets to the rim. You see the double team coming to try to get Kiki to pass out. Instead, she just says, I'm going to split it. It doesn't matter one.
Bulldogs playing that way here in the second quarter. They've outscored USC 15-12. Now it's even up 15-15.
Nice job just to double and get it out of Ocott's hands.
Denied by Rhea Marshall. Looks the other way for the freshman Kennedy Smith for two.
We talked about Marshall being the rim protector, the key to the defense. Well, if Lincoln Riley's looking for a quarterback next year, Rhea Marshall should add her name to the field.
Double figures now for Smith as we approach a minute to play in the first half. McFall tough, no. Ocott fighting inside. Marshall with the block. And a foul called on McFall. Plenty of time here as it's pushed up by Howell with 3 seconds. Marshall will launch for three off the window. USC has put out a statement as well, so just following up what Lindsay just said, Juju Watkins is being evaluated by USC Tech medicine staff and will not return to competition in tonight's NCAA second round game.
I thought as soon as the injury happened, I was really impressed with how SC refocused and their energy level shot up, and apparently it's going to continue that way here in the third quarter.
17 points go along with 4 rebounds, helping USC to a 25-point lead. Here's Ocott on the turnaround for 2. Back to Holly.
The manual ligament test, and so we will keep you posted as we know more.
All right, Holly, thank you very much. So Juju not in the building now, so her teammates would not have had a chance, it would appear, to talk to her or see her in the locker room. So thanks for the update, Holly.
You've got to pick up the pace. Try to force some turnovers and get out and run in transition.
Good catch and finish by Marshall.
And I go back to what Lindsay Gottlieb talked to us about Rhea Marshall. She got emotional talking about her post player, her growth, and just how proud she is of how once she stayed. A lot of players don't stay around anymore.
Final game of the season, USC hoping to move north of here to Spokane. Plays like that will help make it so. Kiki.
Well, I'm not promising 41, but she's at 19 now, and she's not done.
She's got the look in her eye like she wants 41, and she's got the ability to get there. Kiki on her left, and now USC will settle things down. But Kiki, after the pass, cuts to the basket. Count it, and the foul.
It's all Kiki all the time right now for SC. This time, screen on the ball, roll, kiss, foul.
So Rhea Marshall back there. There's Jordan. Jordan with the fake. Jordan has attempted some tough shots today, and Mississippi State can't save it. They have 21 assists on 22 made field goals, and Kiki's got 2 more and a chance for an and one.
Kiki with that reverse pivot sees it and just gets by the defender once again. You don't want your season to end, and you definitely don't want to never have the opportunity to play with your veteran players again.
Rhea Marshall got the block, her 4th of the game, but Mississippi State sticks with it. A team high plus-minus of +35 in her NCAA tournament debut against UNC Greensboro. Off the miss, here's Von Oelhoffen. And back all alone is Kiki. And Prater turned it over into the hands of Kiki, showing the handle, but had it knocked away at midcourt. Von Oelhoffen with the hustle play to get after it. Take it back for USC. Finds Marshall. Finds the basket. And one.
Rick, the number one thing right now, if you're an SC fan, you've got to be thrilled with the persistence of this ball club. Should have been a turnover. Von Oelhoffen stays with it. Finds Marshall underneath. Another.
But they have piled up the wins since, and they're piling up the points here tonight. Marshall has it knocked away. Good recovery. And the rebound controlled by Okot. Off to DeShields. Drop back to Prater. Prater wide open look for three. Russell.
Okot will have the mismatch if they hit her.
Can't find her right now. Prater spinning on Kiki. Great dish, and they do finally find Okot.
Maryland and Alabama might say, hang on a second.
I said, well,
you
I
did
didn't
say one of
the best because I don't think it topped what happened today between Alabama and Maryland. Akawafo, the rebound.
Seal again by who else but Kiki.
Kiki with the left, the finish. It's a new season high. Shot clock and game clock just about synced up as USC holds for one. Heckel with the spin to the basket.
Kaylee Heckel, it's an isolation. They clear everyone to the weak side. She sees her defender overplaying, and she takes it.
With the 31 points, a new season high as we start the fourth quarter. Samuel sets for an open three. Halfway down, guess who's got the rebound? Guess who's got another bucket? And a chance for a three-point play.
And she is just active. Mississippi State comes out in the zone, the skip pass, and on the shot, no one rotates to find Kiki.
41-point performance against Iowa State. She was 16 of 30 from the field. Look at her shooting numbers here today. Howell buries a three. She's having a great game offensively. USC started this game on an 11-0 run. They have not looked back. Russell's going to come up short. Samuels will haul it in for USC, and she wants to push. Howell's got it. Swing it outside. The three from Heckel.
But Eric, I'll continue to say what's so impressive to me is 27 assists on 30 made field goals.
Samuels can't get it, but guess who's got it? With two more and a timeout called by Mississippi State.
People tuning in because of the things that she does with the basketball, but I think it's a testament to her teammates, the culture of this program, that they have elevated their play in her absence here this evening.
168 minutes all season without Juju Watkins on the court, and so they have had to learn on the fly and connect on the fly. A lot of credit to these young ladies out here tonight.
35 minutes a game. She just doesn't leave the court, and played 28 minutes in round one, which was by far her lowest in weeks. When her team and her city needed her, she delivered tonight. It was amazing to watch here in person.
She's always been a talent. She is flourishing now in this system as she has gotten more experience. And
now with 13. That's 5 in double figures now for the Trojans as we approach 5:20 to go now in the fourth quarter. Russell to the basket and one. Just Lindsey Gottlieb, how she described things for this team and how they're handling it to Holly Rowe before the start of the third quarter. How she's handled the bright lights and all the attention that this program has generated over the last couple of years. There's Howell knocking down another one. She's got 18. That matches her career high.
The last regular season game at Pauley Pavilion, where I thought SC played really well. Since then, they had not put 4 quarters together in a game.
When you see a senior leave the court, you're like, well, was that player with the team for 1 year, 2 years maybe? Rhea Marshall was with this program from the start, from her freshman year, so she's been here the entire time. Ryan Forster's on for USC. Also in is Brooklyn Samblin. Ryan Forster's on for USC. Also in is Brooklyn Samblin. As USC will celebrate a win at the Galen Center for a final time this year. Head up to Spokane to take on Kansas State. And the crowd all on their feet here at USC. The Trojans onto the Sweet 16 again.